are back in here, with the last part of the Omni-Man sculpt video. Thank you to anyone who was being patient and waiting for this, because it did take me far longer than it should have to get this uploaded. But I've had a weird thing happening. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's weird. I probably shouldn't say it's weird, because I'm sure a lot of people can relate. People that do this kind of thing, any kind of art, right? But before I get into that, I just want to fucking acknowledge how I always seem to want to record these videos. I always seem to want to record these videos when I'm like having issues with my allergies. So like I have to go in and edit out as much of the sniffling or coughing that I can, the clearing of my throat constantly, because my allergies are just trying to give me as much work as possible, which is a problem. But back to what I was talking about, I've been having a lot of issues. It's weird. I don't want to say anything that could be seen as offensive, but really quick before we get into that, actually, I just want to talk a bit about the legs and the feet here. I spent so long trying to get these right. I'm terrible. If you look at my Instagram, there are a pair of boots that were eventually used for the Mandalorian sculpt at the end of Sculpt January. Pair of boots that I made, and they are awful, right? And they took me forever to do, right? Forever, way longer than they should have for a pair of boots. And if you watch this video, you would see me struggling. If obviously you're watching the video if you're hearing this, but you will see me struggling with these boots, dude. They're the worst. Ironically enough, I have made feet before. Like, I've sculpted feet before, just bare feet, and don't seem to have as much of an issue as I do with boots. Because boots are weird, dude. If you really look at a pair of boots or some shoes, man, the shape form is so strange. It's not like a lot of things. It's actually kind of difficult. There's a lot of hills and valleys with shoes or boots. And so I was having a bit of an issue with that. And so I sat there reworking these boots over and over and over and over and over again. And when you see me starting to pause, whenever you see me pause in these videos, I'm typically, I'm either going back to YouTube and restarting my video because I'm a pleb and I don't have the MP3s that I want, ready to go. Or I am looking at references, right? To try and get a better idea, because I do have PureRef up, but it's on, obviously you can't see it because I'm only recording Blender, but it is on the left side of the screen, and sometimes I have to click it and zoom into a specific reference so I can see it and really use that to help me. Now, eventually I do get it to a decent place where I feel like, oh, this looks kind of like a boot, but for a long time it was a struggle, man. Yeah, I never want to do it again, but I'm probably gonna. So, getting back to the little bit I was talking about earlier, I was having a bit of a problem. You ever, if you're an artist, you ever like finish anything and just look at it? You look at it over and over and over again because you're posting it different places. You see it so many times, right? So I have the Blender group on Discord, the Blender Discord group that I posted in, right? I post them work in progress photos as well as the final render. I post it on Kevin Never Sleeps. He has a Discord server, and I post it in there. I posted on Facebook, the ArtStation link. I posted to ArtStation to post it on Facebook with the ArtStation link. I posted on Instagram, obviously. This time I also posted to Reddit. Sometimes I'll post to Steam if I feel like it has any relevance to any game that I play. Like for this one, I posted it in the Injustice forums and whatnot, the artwork part of the forums for Injustice 2. Because people said he looked kind of like a Mortal Kombat character. And of course, those are done by the same guys. So I posted it there. Injustice and Mortal Kombat are done by the same guys, by the way. if you didn't know. So yeah, but I had this problem, and I've always had this problem, where I look at art that I've made, and if I'm not careful when I'm looking at that art that I made, it starts to look awful to me, right? I don't see flaws in it necessarily. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I'll see a specific flaw that bugs me, but for the most part, I was decently happy with this one. It's just, I'm tired of looking at it. Like, honestly, it could be, and the crazy part about this is, it doesn't matter how good it is, okay? It doesn't matter. This sculpt was leagues better. It's leagues better than what I ever did back when I was starting out. I look at it and I'm like, this is awful. just honestly, like, real talk, I look at it and I'm just like, this is fucking awful. But I mean, I think a lot of artists go through that. I'm not trying to sound like I'm special or nothing. I'm sure that everybody goes through this. But it is irritating, right? So it's taken me some time to make this video, because I have to look at the renders to make this video. I have to look at myself. I have to watch myself sculpt it, because I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping up with the time. As far as the timing of the video, I'm watching it in Sony Vegas as I'm recording this. So it's a little weird to go back and look at myself sculpting it when I'm like, this is wrong, that's wrong, this looks bad, that looks bad. And honestly, it doesn't matter how good I am, how good I get. I think I'll always feel this way, because it wasn't just when I was really bad that I felt this way. Even as I've gotten better, much better, and I can tell that I've gotten better, I still feel this way. I still feel like I don't want to watch this. I don't want to look at this. I still feel like this is worthless. This looks bad. And it's shitty for me to think that. That's really shitty, That's shitty of me to think that about myself, but it's how I feel. I can't get past it. So I think that it's kind of unavoidable. And it sucks, because it did, keep me from making this video. And now less people will probably watch it because they've seen the end result, right? But I'm not doing this for necessarily just those people. I'm doing this for people that maybe come across this video later on. For whatever reason, if it gets recommended, there's a third video out there, the final video that has the final renders in it and everything. And that's what I'm doing a video for, as well as the people who've already seen the render, just in case you're curious as to how I did it, how I continued. Now, I will say this: I don't get into the texturing process of it. I barely get into the red bits of his suit, like the pinkish red bits of his suit. I barely get into that. I don't really get into any of the texturing. None of the texturing is in this video. If you want to know how I textured it and whatnot, such as the blood in the final render, spoilers. I say that as if anyone cares, but seriously, I do a bit of blood in this one because it's Omni-Man. And if you want to see how I did that, somebody actually already asked me, hey, I hope you, or told me, hey, I hope you recorded the bits where you did the blood, how you did the blood. And I was like, no, that's like the one part of the video I didn't record. And the reason why is because the video series is called Sculpting Omni-Man, not texturing Omni-Man, not sculpting, not creating Omni-Man even. It was supposed to be just for sculpting. But I will be making a video about the blood splatter and how I did that. And I'll be linking you guys to the file if you're an artist who does 3D stuff and you also happen to have Substance Painter. I'll be linking you to the file. Little spoiler warning for that video though. I'm not good at Substance Painter. I've only owned it for about a year and I have not used it more than probably 8 times. I probably use it less than 5 times, honestly, so far. Part of it was just being intimidated by it, so I haven't used it a whole lot. But there was other reasons for why I hadn't used it yet. But they don't matter. So at this point in the sculpt, I have his legs and everything done. He's looking good to me. I just have to do a little bit of tweaking. I don't remember what I did here. Oh yeah, I shortened the legs a little bit, or his thighs. I shortened them just a little bit, I think. Did I? I think I go back and fix that. I'm not sure if I do. Well, I know I fixed it at some point. There was a point where his knees were too high up. That may have been part 2. I may be forgetting that, and I bring his knees a little bit, further down. But yeah, really, this video was just finalizing all the changes and all the stuff we did for this sculpt, and I want to thank everybody who watched. I hope you liked the videos. I know a lot of people didn't like the second video because there was no commentary in it. So, a couple people were like, hey, are you gonna do commentary for this one? Or, essentially saying the music was boring. You know who you are. No, but I mean, I don't blame you. I get it. Music is a touchy thing. Some people don't have good taste. No, I'm joking. People have different tastes in music, and personally, when I watch sculpting videos as a sculptor, I like to have, relaxing music in it, because to me, sculpting is a relaxing process. So I like to throw on something that relaxes me. But I guess for some people, relaxing equals sleep time. So this time I'm throwing some lo-fi in there. But the weird thing is that lo-fi is also relaxing, and that's why I said to that person, I was like, hey, lo-fi, to me, lo-fi is it makes me tired, and that's not to diss lo-fi at all. I love lo-fi, but I've used it to sleep and to nap and just to relax so much that I kind of get tired listening to it. Like it's just a response in my body now to just, lo-fi equal nap time. But yeah, so there's some lo-fi in this video in the background. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked watching me sculpt this character. It was a lot of fun. It only took me about a week, so I'll probably be doing more characters. Let me know in the comments below what character you want me to do. If you feel so inclined to do that, you can let me know, and I will take that into consideration. No character is off limits. I can do pretty much anybody, so if you have a character in mind, I can do it. Yeah, with that all said, that's it, guys. Follow me on Instagram at mal_3D, and the link to my art station will be in the description. Bye bye.
Think, this planet on the brink, got you hypnotized. All these people gon' die in our time, it's a blink, put them out of your mind. I think it's time that we talk. Tailors we all, they ain't cut from our cloth. Rise to the top, we the cream of the crop, they just dogs. It's time that we take them to walk. I'ma show you who you fucking with. You better empty out the bucket list, cause death is coming when your fecker made us. Pull your organs out, just for the fun of it. You got the nerve to hit me back, but that ain't nothing but a bitch. My every hit is like a ton of bricks, I got you brattleless. You want some comfort, kid, I wrap your ass around the jungle trip. The only family I recognize is on the mothership. I can have another son, better get the shovel in, little bitch. You a palm and you balls are standing on. I don't need a scroll, but a straw, the hand to call. You can get it all, but a palm I can't belong. You ain't gotta do this, you can take my hand, and all of this is yours. It'll be like before. Father and son as we fight through this war. Stand is my blood and you die on the floor. If I gotta kill you, what the fuck was this for?
What do I do? What do I do? Was all this for me? Nah, was all this for you? I can't prove what is the truth. What do I